Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so guys, today we will be continuing the Love and Deep Space main story, the Death and Rebirth one. Honestly, since things started to be revealed, I couldn't stay away. I think I will play this daily until I finish it. And then I will dread that I finished it, because I know it will end on a cliffhanger. So let's just go ahead and continue. Let me get the sound on. Okay, so last time we figured out that Dimitri was one of the mad scientists who were experimenting on us when we were pretty much, I don't know, since we were born, I think. And then he either tried to kill us or send us back to where we came from, but from what he kept saying, he was just saying like, die, just die. So I think he was pretty much trying to kill us. And Silas is nowhere to be found so far. So let's go ahead. Can't wait. Right. Uh, yeah, I think Silas is here, guys. I suddenly break through the downpour of memories. My vision refocuses. That familiar black red mist envelops the area. I am shielded from the falling rocks and steel beams. Meeting my stunned gaze, Silas relaxes his furrowed brow. An amused smile appears on his face.
Nice explosion, little bomb.
Yeah, I think we tried to, I don't know, to bomb that prison Dimitri was trying to put us in. Silas! Yes, I am as excited as MC at this point.
This place is collapsing. Give me your hand.
The hand reaching out to me now overlaps with the memory of that same hand breaking through the barrier many years ago. What? Many years ago. What does she mean? Overlaps with the memory of that same hand breaking through the barrier many... Did we know Silas in our childhood? Wait. Fragmented memories flood my mind, but there's no time to dwell on them now. I force my aching arm to move and grab his hand. Silas yanks me out of the wreckage in one fluid motion. He secures his grip on my arm as he crouches.
Keep your eyes open this time, kitten. Watch how we escape and remember it well.
Overwhelming power lifts him up. It manifests behind him like a fiend that crushes all obstacles in its way. Its wings have blocked out the heavens. We soar past the crumbling debris and fly away from the depths. Thunderous explosions echo below. Standing at the edge of the arena, I finally see the full extent of destruction caused by my uncontrolled energy burst. The entire central area has collapsed. Only a bottomless pit remains, its edges crumbling away. I leave Silas aside as that strange, detached sensation gradually fades. Dimitri, bound by tendrils of black red mist, is thrown down before us.
Our deal is complete. Now surrender your soul.
What?
Monster! There are two of us here. Who are you referring to?
His unfocused gaze can no longer locate his enemy as he desperately claws at the mist coiling around his neck.
The terms of our deal haven't been fulfilled.
So Silas has a deal with Dimitri. What is going on?
I only agreed to bring her before you. Foolishness and arrogance aren't valid reasons to breach our contract.
Why bring us before him? Anyways, Silas violently grabs Dimitri by the collar. The mist swiftly coils around the former researcher's neck.
You underestimated how much she's grown. Look at you. Thinking she's still the little girl whose life you held carelessly in your hands. Like every gambler who overestimates themselves. You are not as clever as you think you are.
I know who's behind the antimatter. Let me go.
I don't think he's gonna let you go, buddy. That's gonna be the end for you. With a contemptuous laugh, Silas forcefully turns Dimitri's head to face me.
Get a nice long look. It'll be your last. And do your best to remember the person who brought about your downfall.
He's killing people just because they try to hurt us.
Die with a smile for us. All right?
I don't know why this sounds really hot. It should be freaky, but but I have questions. Anyways, as Dimitri's screams and body are swallowed by black-red mist, I turn my gaze to the center of the arena. One after another, muffled explosions resound underground. This place will be gone after today. It won't reappear anytime soon. The laboratory that was never meant to exist might hold a few childhood memories. I might have cried in some corner or laughed in front of a platform. Perhaps I made those researchers who saw me as an otherworldly specimen believe I was just a normal child for a moment. Or maybe none of that ever happened, but it doesn't matter anymore.
How much do you remember?
A lot, but it's all jumbled up. I just remember what exactly. I ignore whatever happened to Dimitri and look at Silas. That deal you made with him? Was it when I escaped from the research center?
Yeah.
What the freaking hell? So we knew Silas when we were kids. What the? Did you bring me here so I could remember everything? He doesn't look at me, instead he speaks as if he's addressing the darkness beneath his feet.
You would have done this sooner or later.
Oh my god. Wait. So when we met Silas in his story update or chapters or whatever, when he debuted, when he was asking us or when he was saying, I guess you don't remember anything, he was referring to our childhood, not to the dragon myth? Why do I feel kinda stupid right now? Oh my god, I'm so behind on all of this. Now I know why everyone was going crazy when this story update came out. I have conflicting feelings right now, but does this also mean that we kinda like knew all the other love interests when we were kids, or was it only Silas, Dean, and Caleb? I mean, who's left? Raphael and Xavier was... He would have done this sooner or later, yeah. Yeah, I guess.
That's just who you are.
Then shouldn't you be worried about my power destroying you and this world?
Should I be?
What is our power? Anyways, I stare at his profile to emphasize my point. Right now, I can't control my power when it fully manifests. Assuming it happens again, everything here might be destroyed like my soul. With a slight smile, Silas shakes his head. He raises his hand to draw my attention to something. A familiar linkage materializes between our wrists to bind us together.
Sorry, but your soul doesn't have the privilege of leaving whenever it wants. I will keep you bound to me for all of eternity. Our connection transcends this place and this world.
Oh my god, this confession edits the main story. I mean, I thought I was gonna complete this quickly, but if I keep stopping at every thing and every sentence Silas says, or every reveal at this point, I might finish this. I don't know. In days, and I wanted to finish it tonight. I don't keep going. But now when he says that our connection transcends this place and this world, I think now he means like the other myth, you know, the dragon myth, right? At this point. Okay, anyway, let's just, yeah.
So, are you done looking around?
I guess there is nothing else to see. Silas nods and turns to leave. As his arm moves, the linkage forces our steps to be in perfect sync.
We're done here. Let's go home.
I mean, can we talk about our childhood now and what is happening right now? Okay. In the vast cosmos, my power has no starting point or destination. It appeared when the universe was created. It's a fundamental law etched into the fabric of existence. I'm gonna have to repeat these guys at some point, like on my own in the background, because there's just a lot of details and a lot of things that I need to dive into. Again, the story is what's most interesting to me in Love and Deepspace. So I am mostly just attracted to the lore and the very interesting story, to be honest. At some point, a force weak yet unbreakable began to bind me. And with it came an endless fall. Is this when we were created and then we were thrown like into Earth? Are we an alien? In a majestic arena floating among nebulae, a boy and a girl stand, soaked in blood, greeted by thunderous cheers? When it comes to killing wanderers, Silas and I always have perfect coordination.
You're not going to team up with me this time?
That's our childhood, right? That's our memories. I hate teammates who try to steal my points.
Then, what do you hate more? Teammates who steal your points? Or teammates who can't keep up with you?
That's Silas, alright. You're so annoying. If you steal my points again, I'm throwing you into Tartarus? Wait, Tartarus? Isn't this a different... It's a different planet, right? It is, right? As far as I remember. I mean, I need to revisit the other things
Okay.
Give me your hand, we're a team now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. The disconnected scenes flash by in a random order. Sometimes they're blurry and hazy. Other times they're crystal clear. As time marches on, The deep space tunnel, vast and capable of tearing apart any form of energy, separates us. I guess then they were together when they were kids, and again they were separated, just like us and Zane. The memories dissolve into my current reality. Images overlap. I recognize the figure before me, but now he's tall and imposing. He descends with his fierce pride. Below the sky, he materializes before me. In the destroyed lab, he silently stares at the collision chamber before smashing through its barrier with his fist. I mean, this is freaking exciting. Okay, who's fall before us? In the timeless N109 zone, I fall into a deep, dreamless slumber. When I finally open my eyes again, it takes me a while to reorient myself. I stare at the intricate patterns on the ceiling for a long time before a single fact slowly dawns on me. I'm alive! Yay! As if a switch has been flipped, I finally become aware of my surroundings. Outside, the distant roar of gunfire and artillery resound while music plays nearby. Didn't the Zoyon hunt end? Hi, Mephisto. Mephi, what are you? It's really cool that we're calling Mephisto Mephi. I sit up and look around. Mephisto is perched on the bedside table. He pops his head under Silas's finger like a chick picking at grain. Why are you here?
Shouldn't you be asking that to the person who carelessly fell asleep?
Sorry, guys. Oh. I raise my hand but don't see the familiar linkage massaging my temples. I realize my distant memories have started to blur with reality. How long was I out? Don't tell me it's been 4 or 5 days. No,
You
right.
would have starved to death in that case.
That makes sense. Silas is lounging in a small armchair next to the bed. He's looking out the window. Several gemstones, 3 wine glasses, and a marker are scattered across the nearby side cabinet, small table, and floor.
It's morning. And more importantly, it's been 3 days since the Zoian hunt ended. Overtime is almost over.
A terrifying explosion resounds in the distance. Seconds later, the windows rattle from the shockwave. The arena is in ruins. Why would anyone still fight to be its owner?
For certain people, that place still has important stuff.
Huh.
And with Dimitri out of the way, their battle will be more ruthless.
Silas's gaze is still focused on what's happening outside. His hair swaying because of the shockwave. He maintains an aloof attitude. Curious about what he's looking at, I get out of bed and approach the window, but I cannot even make it there before settling into the small armchair. I nudge Silas so he can make room. What's going on? My whole body feels weak. It's like I've been thrown into space and had to orbit Earth 3 times. You didn't hit me while I was asleep, right?
Between the two of us, you'd be the one to do it.
Yes, that's fair. Did I hit you while I was sleeping? Silas holds up 2 fingers and glances at my right hand.
Twice.
I had no idea. I was dreaming the entire time. Maybe I got too excited. It's really funny. Silas finally turns to face me. He gently takes my wrist and gives it a light shake.
Are you well rested now?
More or less.
Let's go then.
Go where? Mephisto takes this chance to sneak away, snatch an empty wine glass, and fly out the window. He's such a thief. Silas stands and stretches before picking me up.
Time to eat.
Oh, it isn't until Silas makes me sit at the dining table that I realize just how hungry I am. I devour everything in sight until I'm stuffed. Strength gradually returns to my weary limbs, and I start to feel clear headed. I slowly finish the last of my juice, then I carefully nudge Silas's leg under the table to let him know I have a question.
I see you're disregarding table manners, kitten.
I was worse during our first meal together. Isn't it a little late to start worrying about etiquette? Something cries out near the window. Mephisto, who had been absent during the meal, taps on the glass and squeezes through the gap. He drops a dark colored object into my hands. My phone? A flash drive. Okay, what is this? A flash drive?
A biometric key from the Gaia Research Center.
Okay. I tighten my grip on it. Then what are then what are those people really fighting over? Silas pauses as he folds his drink. It's as if he's unsure about how to respond.
We'll talk when you're more sober.
You're also one of the contestants doing overtime. When did you...
Luke and Kieran are more than capable of dealing with those fools.
Okay, the key shows signs of age and someone has scattered off its identification number. It's impossible to tell which researcher served as its original owner. Possessing the key means having authority over the abandoned Gaia Research Center, even though it's nothing but ruins now. A wisp of black red mist creeps up the back of my hand, forces its way between my fingers, and tries to take the key away. Silas,
That's my trophy. Give it back.
you're just letting me look at it? Silas stretches his long legs to push his chair. He leans back against it as he uses his index finger to guide the mist. It's still pulling on the key. Dismissing the idea of letting go, I clutched the key with both hands and lunged toward him like a sparrow drawn to a grain of rice.
Your theft techniques are getting sloppier by the day. Are you going to headbutt me to death before you loot my body? Sit.
Okay. Silas has me raised against him, and when he sees me still holding the key with both hands, he laughs.
You're a persistent thief.
Since you've already shown it to me, I can borrow it at some point, right? You're very generous.
You had a nice meal and are on your way to a full recovery. Yet the first thing you do is come up with a plan to steal my stuff.
I'm not doing that. He's not insisting on taking the key back, so I secretly breathe a sigh of relief and change the subject. I've decided to talk about my more recent dreams. I wanted to ask you something ever since I woke up, but you kept steering the conversation in another direction. I saw us fighting wanderers in some kind of interstellar arena. Do you know anything about that?
What else did you see?
My gaze drifts from my hands to his shoulder and then to the light Reflected from the wine dancing on the wall, I continue in a softer voice. We fought countless wanderers and monsters that looked like modified humans. Then we were the only ones left in the arena. The crowd went wild and screamed for us to fight each other to the death. It doesn't matter where you are in the cosmos. Every gladiatorial arena created by intelligent life abides by the same rule. There can only be one victor, so how did we both survive
Either
then?
I kill you, or you kill me.
Oh my god, that sucks. I sat up straight and touched the corner of his eye. I'm searching for that hidden color in his right eye. But when we faced each other, you didn't attack instead. You took my hand and asked if I wanted to escape together. Aww. That nebula was more chaotic than an abyss. I didn't see how it ended. Did we manage to escape? I mean, yes. You guys are
What
both
do you
here.
think?
Yeah, exactly. You both are here. Like, what? He brings empty wine glass closer and presses its cool surface against my forehead.
If we hadn't, then who exactly are you looking at right now?
Exactly, yes. We're pretty special, huh?
Speaking of which, you never doubted yourself, or worried about my capabilities for that matter.
Then you went through hell and back, barely escaped with your life, and arrived in the N109 zone before it fell?
More or less. Have you ever considered that me landing in the N109 zone wasn't a coincidence?
It's because of the Gaia Research Center, right? Silas remains nonchalant. I found some documents in the corridor of the old facility. The Unicorn Research Team, or rather the Gaia Research Center as a whole, was attempting to establish contact with Deepspace. The Unicorn researchers wanted to recreate a powerful cosmic energy source, which exists within me as an ether core.
Do you believe what Dimitri said?
I believe him, I don't believe him, not all of it. I mean, I do believe him. Yeah, I believe him. Dimitri's words correlate with the data we have. He wasn't pretending. Strip away the outlandish claims, and his message is actually quite simple. I possess destructive power. Trying to keep my thoughts from dwelling on Dimitri's fanatical declarations, I turned Silas's glass in my hands. Something weird happened in the collision chamber. I was about to lose consciousness. This planet, the starry sea above us, and the depths of deep space that are invisible to the naked eye. They all seem to have some kind of force that resonates with me. Were those things ether cores or something else? Now when I think about the deep space tunnel in the sky, I feel like I've gained an understanding that goes beyond what's currently known about it. It's not the source of all disasters. It's a bridge, connecting us to civilizations more superior than humanity's. Aliens, other planets. Maybe Dimitri wasn't lying. It's possible I have the power to destroy everything. My thoughts traveled through the darkness in the collision chamber, and how I sank into an overwhelming strength. It's strong enough to erase an entire planet. What lies dormant inside me is powerful and uncontrollable. Suddenly, a hand grasps my chin. My gaze lands on Silas's disinterested expression.
When I pulled you out of the giant glass tank, you looked like you were in so much pain that you wanted to die. If it really hurts, then stop. Don't force yourself. And don't ever make that face again while you're at it.
Oh. I looked directly into his right eye. The mesmerizing ether core within it remains tranquil, and my racing thoughts slowly calm down. You can always pull me back, right? Just like before. Whoosh! Are you mad I didn't do anything? As I look up at him expectantly, Silas stays silent for a moment. Then he appears interested. Grabbing my hand, he leads me outside.
No, but you slept for too long. I'm bored.
So, where are you dragging me off to? Do you want to have some fun?
I'll help you get used to wielding devastating power. That way you'll be a bomb who doesn't always think about self-destruction.
We enter a familiar, dimly lit room. Silas helps me into the egg-shaped gaming pod. He puts the hologram helmet over my head. As the pod slowly closes, my body tenses. Silas taps on the glass. Although I can't hear anything outside, I read his lips. Now come, conquer everything in your path, starting with me. Aww. Okay, when the snow falls. After matching what? Wits with Silas for 47 rounds, my heavy eyelids forced me to be the one to call it quits first. I slept so deeply that when I woke up, I found myself in my own bed. I had been moved there and didn't even stir once. Was I really that exhausted, or do I trust him too much? I trust him. I trust him. I massage my throbbing temples as I recall the information I received during our break last night. Silas's curiosity was piqued by these mysterious antimatter weapons, and he decided to investigate their origin. Luke and Kieran were equally thrilled. They rubbed their hands together as if to say, "We finally have something fun to do." Given the usual efficacy, I think it should be efficiency of Anakinus' leader, that mysterious hunter will soon cross paths with an odd little group consisting of a boss man, two troublemakers, and their crew. As for the key found in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center, will it unlock the secrets of a hidden past or take me down another path that leads me into an unknowable future? Either way, it's what I have to investigate next. I look around the room to find every curtain has been drawn shut with great precision. Not even the smallest sliver of light can get in. My place got turned into a cave, basically. And only he would do that, yes. That's right. I walk to the window. As soon as I pull back the curtains, blinding light floods my vision. As far as the eye can see, a cold radiance has engulfed the city. A blanket of snow covers every building. It's snowing in Lincoln. One week later. For a while, I've been investigating my past and uncovering Ever's secrets. And now this ever-changing, precarious world seems to face an unprecedented crisis. Protofield disturbances, climate anomalies, some say Earth's climate system has broken down, and a disaster comparable to the Chrono Rush catastrophe is imminent. Others claim Earth is on the verge of collapse. All tectonic plates will shatter, and thus human civilization will end. Yet, among all these discussions about the end of the world, Earth's collapse, and civilization's downfall, what actually descends upon Lincoln City is snowing. A silent snowfall that transforms the city into a pure white expanse overnight. Backtrackers, Lemuria, everything is starting to make sense now. But what about the life on a higher plane of existence? The emissary of the divine? Hi, Tara.
Long time no see. Back from your leave already? Captain Jenna said you had some personal matters to take care of. Is everything okay?
For my administrative leave, only Jenna knew about my visit to the ruins of the Gaia Research Center in the N109 zone. After hesitating for a moment, I shake my head and smoothly change the subject. I'm fine. You could say I went back home. By the way, have you heard of the term emissary of the divine before? It's supposedly connected to civilizations on a higher plane of existence. Among all the rampant doomsday theories, the concept of being watched by civilizations with higher dimensional beings is actually the easiest to understand.
It can mean a messenger who can communicate with godlike entities.
Even if they do exist, finding someone like that would be harder than finding aliens.
No, it wouldn't. Because we have Zane, right? The sound of typing behind me suddenly stops. When I raise my head, I see Nero has come over to join the discussion.
And if those higher dimensional life forms aren't saying anything, well, even an emissary might not know they're one.
I've also heard that the next mass extinction might be just around the corner.
Nero silently rubs the area between his eyebrows. He's unconceived. Sorry, unconceived. Unconvinced.
Isn't that just propaganda spread by prototists to push for the development of protocore technology?
Not necessarily. In this vast, endless universe, who knows how many civilizations are locked in battle? Our Earth might be the only surviving blue dot among them all.
Amidst the ongoing discussion, my thoughts begin to wander. Maybe Ever thinks our civilization is already approaching the limits of biological evolution. Pursuing the transcendence of evolution to counter this supposed crisis. That must be their true objective.
As a side note, there were strange omens before the 2034 Chrono Rift catastrophe. Polar night was present for 3 consecutive days.
While conversing, everyone unconsciously turns to look at the heavy snow outside. It falls as if descending from the cosmos itself.
Regardless of whether Earth falls apart or the world ends, as long as the subway runs and wanderers exist. We need to fulfill our duties as hunters and protect this city.
She's really cute, like this Terra girl. Though when someone is extremely nice like this, you start to wonder if she has something going on. when we're together, we're gonna see Silas again during this, right? Or are we gonna jump into Zane? Okay, it's 5 p.m. and a lecture titled Life's Boundaries is underway in Lincoln University's largest lecture hall. I think we're just gonna jump into Zane. I had no idea. I thought like both of them had like two big, I don't know, two long chapters. Aside from medical students, students from other departments have taken a seat to listen. So we're done with Silas? I mean, I don't mind. I love Zane as well, but I don't know. I wanted to know more about, their childhood. Anyway, yeah. In the packed lecture hall, the speaker stands. His back faces a projection of a beating heart model, and his authoritative voice is steady. Hi, Zane.
Life itself is not endless. Life and death, health and illness. These seemingly opposing concepts maintain the balance of life itself.
An inquisitive student raises her hand.
But with today's medical technology, we can potentially do gene editing, cellular regeneration, and even human modification. If immortality becomes achievable, why should we still accept death as the end of life?
It's kind of weird.
If we set aside morals and ethics, these technologies could make immortality possible. But this also means that our goal in the medical field has shifted from conquering disease to conquering death itself.
Makes sense. Zane's gaze sweeps across every face in the room, his tone remaining calm as usual.
To conquer disease is to extend life, but to conquer death is to control it. Can we still call ourselves humans after being modified and losing human characteristics? How do we even define human existence?
Hushed discussions fill the lecture hall. Zane looks toward the back as someone quietly opens a door. A familiar figure appears. She quickly slips into the back row, her coat leaving a trail of melted snow on the floor. Ooh. He quickly shifts his gaze and continues with his previous point. Oh, that's us, right?
Life can be extended, but the cycle of life and death should not be controlled.
But that was us, like, that's why he looked at us and he was clearing his throat, right? Because he saw us. Oh. Anyways, after the lecture ends, Zane is completely surrounded by eager students. I sit in the back row and wait as students file out behind me.
Did you see the news? How could they accuse Dr. Zane of disregarding human life and abandoning his patients? They're saying he has no ethics.
It all started when some government official's kid got diagnosed with protocore syndrome. They tried to use their family connections to pressure Dr. Zane into prioritizing their surgery. But he refused and went to treat another patient who needed more urgent treatment.
Oh. So that's why they're spreading all those nasty rumors about Dr. Zane online. What a piece of work.
Oh, okay. As the students' conversation fades into the distance, I stop eavesdropping and nod in quiet agreement. Spotting a few reporters approaching the lecture hall, I catch Zane's eye and wave. I silently mouth a sentence. Come here, Dr. Zane. Zane glances in my direction, nods, and makes his way through the crowd of students.
That will be all for today. Someone is waiting for me.
Oh, he's leaving everyone, including the reporters, for us. After helping Zane dodge the reporters, we leave the university and stroll through the snow-covered streets, bathed in evening's golden light. Oh, wait. Wasn't there like this white-haired kid in the first chapter or so, in the very first chapter of the first chapter or something? Who was that kid? Anyway, you're good at making complex topics clear and accessible, Dr. Zane. If I were a few years younger, I'd sneak into your lectures every day.
Really? What was the second key point from the third section?
Oh my god, he's given us a test. Of course we wouldn't remember. Faced with Zane's knowing smile, I sigh and turn to walk in the opposite direction. Why?
Where are you going?
I'm running away. I need to find a time machine so I can hear your brilliant lecture from start to finish. 3, 2. Before I can finish my silent countdown, he grabs my hand.
Come back. I only saw you arrive near the end of the lecture. The time machine must have not been invented yet.
Coffee in hand, I sit down on a roadside bench as Zane hands me a weathered envelope.
Here's the information you requested.
What information? The wax seal on the envelopes is still intact. The documents themselves have small creases. Exchanging documents while sitting on a bench. We're like those secret agents trying to save the world in the 008 movies.
Given what you've asked me to investigate, it is certainly a secret that concerns the fate of the world.
I vaguely remember Zane mentioning Dr. Noah's Arctic expedition research, which might be connected. The cryptic patterns etched into the key seem to point toward the traces of a primordial civilization.
14 years ago, a research team ventured into the Arctic to study life's boundaries. They made an unexpected discovery in an ice cave. According to the surviving documents, the pictographs they recorded in the ice cave bear a striking resemblance to the patterns on the biometric key. Some members of the expedition team mysteriously disappeared. Others joined the Unicorn research team. Dr. Noah has a photocopy of the expedition journal. It's incomplete, but he hopes it can help you.
Signals from Deepspace, the ether core, the key. The clues form an intricate web in darkness. It stretches across the boundaries of time and space. Almost unnoticeable, each strand is being woven into place. They're waiting for that singular moment when everything is dot. Please, thank Dr. Noah for me. How is he doing? What about Pi and the others? Oh, Pi, the cute little doggy.
He and the animals are doing well. You remembered to ask about the animals, but have you forgotten something?
What? It dawns on me. Do you need special attention too? Aww. I just have to. I don't know, but I think the guys are really starting to show emotions and they're starting to be vocal about their feelings in the main story. It's really gonna be a problem if Love and Deepspace decides to go, the route where we actually have to choose a branch or like go with a specific love interest, because this is gonna be a huge problem for someone like me who practically likes everyone and means 3 out of the 5 guys.
Do I look invincible to you?
No, you look cute. Thinking about how rare our meetings and calls have been lately, I feel a twinge of guilt. So, how has Zane been lately? Have you been sleeping well? Do you still have nightmares? Oh, nightmares.
I'm doing well.
For some reason, my words elicit a soft chuckle from Zane.
You've already made time to pick me up after class. And since I'm on my way to work, why don't you walk with me? You can do it as you head back to the Hunters Association.
Traffic is at a standstill during the evening rush hour. Fortunately, Axo Hospital and the association are within walking distance, so we decided to continue on foot. They're having a stroll. Snowflakes dance. They're having a stroll, like while it's under the snow. Aww. Snowflakes dance through the streets as the intersection's traffic light turns red. The flow of vehicles stop. Pedestrians pause on the sidewalk, their heads tilted upward as they wait. They watch the massive holographic display flicker above the intersection.
Ever has officially launched the Fountain of Expansion. In addition, we urge all citizens to stay safe while traveling. If there's an emergency, please seek immediate assistance from the evil police or Deepspace hunters.
Something happened at Azure Square in Imperial Ring Park. They're saying the Alterum appeared or something.
The what? What's the Ultron?
No wonder the news keeps telling us to be careful lately. Having wanderers around was bad enough. Now we have to deal with the Alterum too.
What is Ultron?
With one disaster after another in this godforsaken world, maybe it should just end already.
Dude, that's too bleak. I can't help but stifle a laugh. As the light turns green, traffic and pedestrians start moving again.
And for our final story, a medical controversy surrounding Protocore syndrome has drawn widespread.
Zane made the news. Are doctors healing or killing? And the future of Protocore syndrome. These sensational headlines drift past my ears in quick succession. Despite being the center of this media storm, Zane doesn't even glance at the screen. The news keeps using that same stone-faced picture of you from Axel Hospital's website. It's basically decades old at this point.
What? Are you tired of looking at it?
I was just thinking, if Dr. Zane had smiled even 1 pixel's worth in that photo, maybe these rumors wouldn't have gotten far. Zane tilts his head as if he's playing along. He shows the tiniest hint of a smile. But no matter what the challenges are or criticism you face, nothing seems to shake your decisions or judgment.
What about you? Although you're not saying anything, I can tell something is on your mind. If it's a long story, well, this path might be short, but we can always turn around and walk some more.
Aw, I'd love that. Nothing ever escapes his notice, huh? After hesitating for a moment, I tell him about what happened to me in the N109 zone.
Those monsters and that cosmic void in the sky. It's all because of you. You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
The Gaia Research Center, the Unicorn Laboratory, the Collision Chamber, and the Spatium Core I absorbed into my body. That man's final moments, filled with resentment and rage, remain vivid in my mind. I am constantly reminded of one thing. I don't belong in this world that I don't belong in the world that I thought I knew so well.
So what you're saying is that they almost put you down in the N109 zone.
Technically, yes. You didn't have to phrase it like that. You wanted to dispose of me like I was some kind of medical waste. That's even worse. Zane's lips curve into a slight smile as he tucks my cold fingers into his coat pocket. I'm walking down this path now. It's strangely surreal.
Are you more lost now? Or more certain?
I mean, if you ask me, like me, I'm lost. Not sure about MC though. I'm more certain. No, I'm definitely more lost. Well, my very existence feels too strange. It's almost unreal. But does my existence mean anything in this world if I don't have my power. His hand warms my fingertips and I gently squeeze it.
Any identity is just a role we temporarily play. It doesn't encapsulate the meaning of one's existence. Even without the identity and responsibilities they assign to you, you've been living just fine.
What if I end up destroying this world one day?
Give me a heads up before you do. I'll make sure to use up all my vacation days first.
I mean, he has his way with humor. I still like it. At the last intersection, our brief walk quickly comes to an end amidst the crowd. After we cross the street, we'll return to our work and face the challenges that life has in store for us. A wave of sadness washes over me because we have to say goodbye already. I force myself to smile. Let's do our best, Zane.
Wait.
What? Just as I take my hand away from his, he catches it again. Then, oh, were we holding hands or were we shaking hands? Anyway, just as I take my hand away from his, he catches it again. Then he pulls me closer and I am almost completely enveloped in his coat. Looking down, I notice he's carrying his laptop bag and a simple, understated gift bag. He takes out a scarf from it. The soft fabric gives off a gentle warm glow under the street light. Today is not even a holiday. Why do you have a gift for me?
I didn't have a good excuse. But after hearing about your rather fascinating origin story...
He slightly leans down and carefully wraps the scarf around my shoulder.
Let's call it a celebration of your arrival in this world.
Oh my god, that's so sweet. That sentence was... The sentence kinda... I don't know, like, who thought of this? It's freaking brilliant. It's too romantic. I swear, I fall in love with Zane every day. More and more. Like, I am falling, like, deeply, like, crazy in love with Zane daily. I mean, this man is, like... And I repeat, this is the main story. This is not even a card. This is not one of the cards. This is a freaking main story, and he's like this. A mix of uncertain emotions wells up inside me. They gradually melt away with the warmth of his touch. Did you find time in your busy schedule to knit the scarf, Dr. Zane? He knit it for us? He didn't even, like, buy it? Okay.
I picked it out. Is it not sincere enough?
He raises his hand to smooth my disheveled hair. The snowflakes that landed on his forehead slowly melt away.
Whether it's ever or something else, the path you've chosen will be full of challenges. You'll encounter many people with ill intentions. But more importantly, you must be confident about your own choices. There are certain things that you can never take back.
In the vast expanse of snow, neither of us takes a step forward. Then, my first correct choice for today must have been seeing you.
Thank you for choosing me.
With 10 seconds left on the green light, He waves goodbye with his back turned before walking into the snowy, dusky blue twilight. I watch his figure disappear into the distance before tightening my grip on the documents that stick out like a sore thumb. Looking around the bustling intersection, I am surrounded by a constant flood of noise and information. It seems every sound and flash of a screen pushes people toward their next split-second decision. With this key, I might finally unlock the secrets from 14 years ago. They all involve the Ether Core, or rather, my own secrets. I take a deep breath and turn toward the street that will lead me to the association. A deep night. A heavy snow falls steadily as darkness settles earlier than usual. Standing tall in the heart of the city, Axel Hospital remains brightly lit as always.
Are doctors healing or killing? Exposing the dark truth behind Axo Hospital's division of cardiac surgery? What kind of ridiculous headlines are these?
Oh, please. Dr. Zane has plenty of connections. He's treated everyone from the mayor to gang members. Besides, Oxo Hospital has plenty of friends in reputable media outlets. If it comes down to a media war, no one can predict the winner.
You don't appear to be very busy.
Everyone instantly straightens up like soldiers at attention once they hear a familiar voice. Nervous, they greet Dr. Zane.
Grayson, contact Dr. Joel at Chansha Hospital and ask him to send over the files for those Protocore syndrome patients. We need to develop a new treatment plan for the patient with abnormal symptoms in bed number 12. They were transferred from the ER.
Got it. I'll contact him right away.
We might see more cases with abnormal symptoms. With patients being frequently transferred from the ER, everyone needs to be on call.
After methodically delegating the remaining tasks, the staff watches as Zane disappears down the hallway.
Dr. Zane's composure is something else. He's not that much older than us, too. How is there such a huge gap?
I don't know. I mean, he's something else.
It's like the difference between gods and mortals. You can only admire him from afar.
Yeah, if you've seen his myth, you'd know that he technically is a god.
Come on, let's get back to work. The best way we can help Dr. Zane is by doing our jobs well.
At 2:30 a.m., Zane gets into his car after finishing his work. A notification pops up on his phone. The hospital director approved his application for the medical research project. His phone rings. Zane glances at the screen. It's Dr. Noah.
Zachary just called. He said you want to join the Fountain of Atay research project?
Yes.
This isn't surprising to Zane. He can already imagine the two Oxo Hospital higher-ups discussing the matter.
Thank you for convincing the director, Dr. Noah.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
You decided to do this after returning from Mount Eternal?
Silence fills the air in response, but the answer is already clear.
You make decisions surprisingly fast whenever it involves that incident. I can't tell if the past is a chain that binds you, or a force that drives you.
It was really painful, yeah. Zane lowers his gaze, his expression remaining perfectly unfazed. Not a single hint of emotion appears.
Perhaps it's both.
You're still young. You're not alone in this world. Don't try to shoulder everything by yourself.
Before hanging up, Dr. Noah purposefully lets out another exaggerated sigh. Zane lowers his phone, its light slowly becoming dim in the heavy darkness of the night.
With so many people behind me, I should be the one walking ahead, yes?
At 3 in the morning, a lone car glides across the wet streets before coming to a stop in front of Maltosio. The store employee has just flipped the sign to closed, but when they turn around, their final customer of the day greets them.
You're just in time, Dr. Zane. 1 minute later, and we would have been closed.
I'm sorry for coming in so late.
It's 3 a.m.
I'll have 1 sea salt chiffon cake and 1 dark chocolate hazelnut brownie. Both of them to go. Yes. For the next month, could you please deliver 1 dessert each day to this address?
A whole month?
He's gonna deliver desserts to our place daily for a freaking month? Why can't I have a Zane in my life? I want 1 Zane. I just want him. I just want 1 Zane in my life. Just give it to me.
You can't do it?
We can. It's just that you've already reached our highest tier for award points. We can't give you anything else right now. Are you going on another trip, Dr. Zane?
Please deliver the new menu items when they become available. Thank you.
Don't worry. I wrote down the address. Let me just confirm the customer's name one more time. This is the young lady, right?
It's my MC, alright? I just want to be whisked away into this game. As he places the desserts on the passenger seat, he notices the snow has already accumulated. It's about 1 inch deep on the road. The car radio broadcasts tomorrow's weather report. Overcast skies with heavy snow again. Experts have yet to determine the cause of these unusual weather patterns. Zane lowers his head, opens his recent contacts, and carefully writes a message about his departure. As he imagines her reaction, he's embraced in a reverie, his features softening with a gentle tenderness. After sending the message, he opens the notes on his phone. The most recent entry was made at 4 a.m., the day before yesterday. First dream. Second dream, Mount Eternal. Third dream, Mount Eternal, William. Fourth dream, chocolate, potted jasmine, gravestone, monster. 14th dream. Too fragmented, I can't remember anything clearly. Ever since he returned from Chantia City, these nightmares have appeared more frequently. It's as if fate is sending him omens. Trying to ease the dull ache of fatigue, Zane massages his temples. He turns off his phone, tosses it onto the seat, and grips the steering wheel. He's been having so many nightmares. The windshield wipers sweep away the snow, but the snowfall grows heavier by the minute. He can barely see less than 50 meters ahead. When Zane finally makes out the 2 white shapes as a mother and child stumbling along, his car is already dangerously close to them. He jerks the wheel violently to one side. The tail lights cut arcs through the snow, and the car crashes through the wave-shaped guardrail. It comes to an abrupt stop in a strip of green vegetation. Terrified, the mother and her child fall. The kid in her arms is covered in crystals and resembles a twisted glass sculpture? What? In the darkness, pierced by headlights, Zane sees something approaching the pair with slow, deliberate steps. Its breath is warm, its presence screaming danger.
Stay back!
It wears human clothes, but there's nothing human about this creature. Crystals have consumed most of its massive body that's hunched over. Strange growths are still pushing through whatever is left of its skin. Its face is twisted into a grotesque expression. Its pupils gleam an eerie dark blue. Each stab it takes makes the ground tremble.
Stay away!
With trembling hands, the woman covers her child's eyes.
Don't be scared. It's okay. Don't be scared.
Inside the car, Zane's nerves suddenly tense as the ringing in his ears, which had subsided, violently returns. Sharp spikes grow from the ice, materializing in his hand. Zane raises his arm and aims the icy thorns at the monster. The colors of the night silently encroach into this power. As the monster raises its hand toward the mother and child, a cold gleam suddenly cuts through the air and pierces its chest. Fragmented ice blooms from the monster's chest and almost covers its entire body. The woman looks up in shock to see a figure step out from the car. Moonlight illuminates his cold, almost mechanical gaze. He's not cold. As the monster lunges forward, a thin blade of ice instantly materializes in his palm. Sleek like the wind and emanating the defrost, it flies toward the monster's body in the blink of an eye.
Mommy!
It's okay. Someone's here to help us. Just hold on a little longer. Stay awake. Promise me.
Amidst the shattering of ice crystals, everything seems to freeze and the monster falls to the ground and snow flies everywhere. Obscuring all visibility, a white mist appears. A violent gust of wind howls and sends ice crystals towards the motionless woman. Oh. Still dazed from the recent brush with death, she stares ahead. From the blizzard, footsteps approach. Each step echoes and is like the ticking of a countdown.
Please, save my son. He hasn't turned into a monster yet. He won't become one of them.
Oh. The tall man blocks the car's headlights and casts a shadow over the mother and child before him. The woman shrinks back in fear, and the chocolate slips from the child's trembling hands. It falls into the snow.
Saving him would be pointless.
How dare you?
Is this Dr. Zane? Or Dawnsbreaker? Ignoring her anger, Zane bends down to pick up the chocolate and holds it out to her. Ice crystals fall from his fingertips, landing on the chocolate's wrapper. They melt to wash away the blossoming bloodstains.
He's beyond saving.
No! He hasn't turned into a monster. He's still alive. He...
Heart-wrenching sobs slice the darkness. As clouds once again obscure the moon, Zane's silhouette quickly dissolves into the snowy night. This is crazy.